All right, so this is the thing. Thank everybody for supporting the channel, supporting what we're doing. Make sure y'all tune in. If you're watching this on TikTok, make sure you tune into the YouTube. Vice versa. Really, TikTok is just a compilation of everything that we do on the YouTube. So if you want to see the full, usually about 10, 20-minute segment, check us out on YouTube. I did create another TikTok. It's called Real Political Band because I got one strike left. Some of the things I've been saying, I guess some people don't like it. It's people that's in the comments, and sometimes we don't agree. We don't see eye to eye. So what they like to do is they like to go try to report me and get my channel, taken down. That's what they're trying to do. But the YouTube is still up. I'm working on my other, channel. Aside from that, let me get right into it. So right now, tariffs. It's been a new round of tariffs. Um, the Epstien files are still going on. That stuff is getting worse and worse every day. A lot of the main supporters of this administration, a lot of the right wing radio and talk show and podcast conservative media people are starting to speak on it for what it is. They're starting to talk about this Epstein files and the list, and they want answers. Now these are the people I don't agree with on hardly anything. The Megyn Kellys, the Joe Rogans, the Glenn Becks of the world, and the Nick Fuentes, and these people, they want answers. Now, do I trust these people? No. But in this situation, we're allies. Because if they want answers, I want answers. We all on the same team. We want the same thing. We would like to know what's going on. They did an interview with Maxwell for 9 hours. They did an interview with her for 9 hours just recently. In a low detention facility, they did 9-hour interview. We don't know what their interview was about. We don't know what they talked about. We won't know. And I feel like it's all persuasion. And I have to talk a little bit more carefully because I got one strike left. I feel like it's all persuasion. I feel like it's to persuade her to do the wrong thing instead of doing the right thing. And that's the world that we're living in right now, because there's no reason to reduce a sentence like that or to even help a person like that who's been convicted with those kind of crimes. And if y'all don't know, then look her up, because I can't speak on that no more, because that's what got me, in trouble. But it's a shame what's happening to this country. Is like the tariffs, the unemployment rate, the black unemployment rate, the black voters are like, I feel like y'all should be speaking about this. Why are they so silent? The people that was like the black Maga for Trump, why are they so silent? Because right here I was reading something. I actually wasn't reading something. I asked the AI. I went to, if y'all don't believe me, go to Gemini y'allself. And I said, was blacks better under 45, 47 or under 46? It says, based on available data, black Americans experience greater progress in several key economic indicators like unemployment, wages, poverty, and home ownership under 46 compared to 47. So this is not me. This is what AI said. It said that Trump, however, did enact the First Step Act, which had a positive impact on criminal justice reform for black Americans. The Biden administration also took actions to advance equity and reverse some of the Trump policies that were seen as detrimental or racial justice. So that's where I'm at. That's what AI said. I remember 46 said that, no, not 46. FDT, we're going back to FDT. FDT said that under him, the blacks did better. And he also said, what do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? You got nothing to lose. You're living in this and you're living in poverty. You got nothing. You don't own nothing. You're nobody. What do you got to lose? And a lot of these people, they were brainwashed, these Hispanics, these black people. Now these agents are picking up these Cubans, mostly Venezuelans, Hispanic people that voted for FDT. And now they're starting to see what we've seen. We've seen this already. We couldn't fall for the brainwashing games, the lies, the manipulation that goes along with this stuff. But for my fellow African-American people that voted for this guy, where are y'all? Get in the comments. I want to see what y'all got to say now. Because I remember having arguments, not debates, arguments about this stuff. People told me I don't know what's going on, and they don't like to talk to people like me, and this is why they cut off people like me, because I sounded ignorant and whatever else. That's what they said about me when I told them that Biden was a great president. When I told them that FDT wasn't good for us. That's what they had to say. They said, well, at least under FDT, I had money in my pocket. I tried to explain to them that was because of COVID, which, let me clear my throat, is back. And we won't get the real information about it. We won't know how many people got it. It's kids with it now. I know y'all know some people that just recently came up with it. I know y'all been hearing about it coming back. Luckily, I don't have it. I'm just clearing my throat. But it's back. People still have it. I don't know if people are still going to die at the same rate, because it does mutate and turn into different viruses once they create it. You know, once you have it, it's going to be new strands and new things that's going to happen. I almost said something, but I didn't want to get in trouble for saying it, because y'all know how that go. However, I think y'all know what I was getting at. I think that Joe Biden got criticized for a lot of things. I think that people didn't give him a fair shot. The way he was treated by the Democratic Party was just not good. It was not good. When it came down to the end, it was not good. He didn't get enough credit for what he did. He was handed a bad situation, a really bad situation. He made light of the situation, but then he got blamed for everything in it. And the Democrats did not fight hard enough to say it's not his fault. It's the previous administration's fault. Why things are the way they are. Everybody just got deja vu and forgot what happened. They just didn't care. They act like what happened never happened. They blame him for all the inflation. They blame for all the high prices and the shrinkflation and the stuff getting smaller. He got all of the blame. And a lot of our black people, that I want y'all in the comments, because I think it's y'all are the ones who get me in trouble, by the way. It be your own people that do it to you. I think I got an idea who did it. You know, she didn't like that I said her name in one of the videos. And if I knew it right now, I would say it again, because she's not going to silence me and I won't be silenced. But I think once she, got me a few strikes, she just kind of left my comments alone. I guess she blocked me or whatever she did. I don't know. I ain't worried about it. But it be young people that do it sometimes, because they love this black MAGA people. They love this stuff so much. And a lot of them got brainwashed. And a lot of them still don't see it. They still somehow think this is a good thing for them. Even though unemployment for black Americans is higher, the rate of unemployment is higher right now under the current administration. You remember all those jobs under Biden years where, like, everywhere you went, it was like now hiring. They had bonuses. They were trying to get people to come back to work. Remember when everybody was saying nobody wants to work, nobody's coming back to work? It was because we was at a time where it was so many people that was hiring that they'll take anybody. They was trying to give big bonuses just for the people to come back to work. But now people are looking for jobs, and we back to worse, back to before pandemic years, the year of the pandemics, the years of pandemic. People are having a hard time finding a job now, at least a fair job. All of those jobs that were there just like for the taking, they're not there no more. I know y'all see the shift happening. It was a time where you had 5 offers on the table and you could negotiate and go between back and forth on what you wanted to do. We not in those times no more, especially not in Florida, not under Ron DeSantis, him and his wife that, are done things like, y'all know I got to speak carefully. They done things like stole from people. They stole from the people. And they're trying to stay in power. And somehow people are sitting back supporting this stuff. I want to know what kind of person you got to be to think that this guy's good for Florida or anybody. What they're trying to do right now in Florida, Texas, and all these other red states, they're trying to rezone the districts to make it where the Dems cannot win. They got afraid of us. They're afraid. In Texas, that used to be a hard red state where the blues never had a chance. Now you want to redistrict? What does that tell you? We're starting to get closer and closer to taking over that hard, line, because they know what's happening. And now you got Gavin Newsom saying he's going to redistrict California. Oh, they don't like that. Finally, a Democrat that's willing to fight him back. Gavin Newsom is like, if y'all could do it, we could do it too. If y'all want to redistrict and rezone to where y'all could win and y'all advantage, we could do it too. I hope all of y'all blue governors are watching this, are watching Gavin Newsom. Even if you ain't watching me, watch Gavin Newsom. Learn the playbook. Watch Jasmine Crockett, man. She called it how it is. Jasmine Crockett, I know we still a small channel. We working on it, Jasmine, but we want you. We got to get you on here, man, because you speak like I speak. You fit right in. So we going to support Jasmine Crockett. That is our fighter for us. AOC still a fighter for us. And a few other names. But some of y'all Dems, it's time to go. It's time to go. I hate to say it, but some of y'all Dems is just time to go. You ain't got to fight. You don't understand the fight. You don't understand what it's going to take to get the W. It's time to go. I'm not going to say that every Democrat is good. I'm not going to say that every Democrat should be in there right now. But we know all those Republicans, like, it's only like one or two that I can say is somewhat decent. I'm not going to say they all bad. I'm going to give like one or two of them a little bit of credit. One or two of them kind of decent. The rest of them, though, I can't give them that same gratitude. They're not good people, or they're just not good. I mean, Marjorie Taylor Greene is starting to see the light herself, but she'll never see the light that I see, but she's starting to see a little bit better. She getting a little bit better because that was a person that, y'all, if y'all go back and watch the election, she was all the way far gone MAGA. I thought she was the MAGA woman. I thought they might have gave her like a costume to go and fly in the sky like MAGA woman, but now it's starting to, like, they started attacking her, and now she's starting to say, this ain't what I signed up for. This ain't what I thought this party was for. I'm not going to say she's going to come to the blue side. I'm not going to say she's not the Lulu. I'm going to just say that she's starting to see some lights. And it's people like her. But it's scum, though, like Abbott, Ron, Rick Scott. People like that. Ted Cruz. I seen the photos, Ted Cruz. I seen you try to make your move to Ted Cruz on that. You know what I'm talking about. And I know y'all seen the video. If y'all ain't see it, look up when Ted Cruz tried to make a move with somebody that made it feel uncomfortable. I'm gonna speak like that for now because I only got one strike left for right now. Go see some of the videos, Ted Cruz. We seen what you did. The sad part is you got these people that try to act like they care. The Rand Pauls of the world. Rand Paul don't care. He tried to play like the I'm not with it. They always play the I'm not with it role until it's time to vote for it. Then they all go vote for it. I'll never do that. My people didn't vote for that. We wasn't voted to do that. But then they all go and do it. So if you wasn't voted for it and it wasn't for you, you said you wasn't going to do it. Why are you doing it? They all do that. I don't even want to name no more because they names just get to the point where they all start sounding the same to me. Yes, I'm stereotyping that party. They all start sounding the same because the lies just keep adding up. Every time I think about it, it's just more lies, and they keep lying. And they think that their voters are slow, and a lot of them are. A lot of them are slow. A lot of them need some help. And one last thing I'm gonna talk about is the EBT. This is what y'all wanted for the people that's on EBT, the low end people. EBT. This is the administration y'all wanted. Now they're about to take away y'all sweets, y'all sodas, and y'all snacks. Now, do I think you should be allowed to buy that stuff? Yes and no. I think that if they're going to give it to you, go get it. But I think at the same time, they want you to buy unhealthy stuff so you can be even more unhealthy. And I think that was all a setup, was just for you to be more unhealthy. They want you to go out and buy that stuff. But I do think it's going to be bad for the economy when you do that. With the tariffs already kicking in, the price of food, grocery, what Trump like to say, grocery, that's a good word, whatever. The price of food about to go up because soda already $7 for a 12-pack, man. I remember when you could get sodas for like $2, $3. You know, 3 for the $9, 4 for $10, even 5 for $11. You can't get that no more. Even the off-brand sodas be like $4-5 a case now. For a 12 pack of sodas, it'd be $5 for the off-brand soda. You want the good stuff? $7-8 now for a 12 pack. That's where we at right now. But y'all blame Joe Biden for a lot of stuff. The soda wasn't that high under Joe Biden. It was going up, but it wasn't this prices now. But soda, candy, Oreos and cookies and sweet stuff, they taking all that from y'all EBT. Now, you can't get that no more. Candy Lady about to be in trouble. Y'all know if y'all from the hood, y'all know about the Candy Lady. If y'all ain't from the hood, y'all don't get that. But if you from the hood, if you was around the hood, the Candy Lady, I know some of y'all voted for him. Y'all about to be in trouble. Candy Lady, you can't get the candy stuff no more. No more sodas and candies and cookies, and I don't know what Candy Lady gonna do. Maybe you can still get Kool-Aid, but are you gonna be able to get sugar still? I don't know. But this is what y'all voted for. Remember, Black Maga, y'all did this to yourselves. And I ain't saying black people always get EBT because we know that's not true. It's only 14% black people in America. With that being said, it's more people that's non-blacks getting it. It's more white people getting EBT. It's more Spanish people getting EBT. It's more everybody else getting EBT. But Candy Lady is usually, you already know. So, do I feel bad that this is happening to people? I do feel bad. This is not what I wanted for the people. But am I happy it's happening to these people? Yes. It's much needed for y'all to wake up and realize that these people are not for y'all. And if y'all want to win and y'all want to do something for yourselves and y'all want to be able to afford to work and have a livable wage and do something for yourselves and not rely on the government, come to the Dems, come to the blue side. If you became red MAGA and somehow they got your brainwashed off of a stimulus check, it's time to come back home. But if you already been on that side already and you've been uneducated on these things already, I mean, this is what this podcast is for. So some of y'all ain't gonna agree with me. You don't have to. But just know, when it happens to you, remember we said, we told you so. And that's it. It get real political.